Hey guys, in this video I will show you how to create quests. As you can see, I have already prepared my scene and I have placed all the NPCs into the scene. I have marked them with the numbers, which means the number of the quest that we are working on. So for the first quest, we are going to select our NPC and we are going to give it a behavior of an asker. We pretty much don't change anything about the settings. We're just going to check the only ones, rename our NPC, and then we're going to insert the question and the answer. So for A1, we are going to insert a message that's going to be sent out, and this will trigger our first quest. So the next step is going to be into the gameplay and clicking on objectives. Here we will create our first quest, and this is how you fill it up. So you will just put down name of the quest and description. Unlock quest and launch quest are two different things. Unlock quest is when is your quest going to be unlocked during the gameplay. And launch quest is what condition will be required to start your quest. For the tag, I have chosen red berry, which is the tag we will put on the berries that we are going to be collecting. And I have changed the number from 5 to 3. So now we have our berry bush ready in a scene. So let's add some berries that we are going to be collecting. So now we click on the berry and we go to components and we select collectible. We will edit the name of the item and then we will select our sound that we will want to be playing when we pick up the item. Now it's important to go to the text and write down the tag that we have put in our quest number 1, which is our berry, for the item that we need to collect. If you did all the steps just like me, this is how your scene should look like. So now let's get back to the game editor and finish our first quest. Because I don't want to just copy and paste all 3 berries, I'm going to make this a little bit more interesting. I'm going to select my berry bush, give it a property of asker, and give it an interaction. For the message that is going to be sent out after interacting with this object, I'm going to put shake the bush. That is going to be the message that will be required to spawn third berry to finish the quest. As you can see, we will be using numpad. Numpad is going to be your best friend, guys, in this game, and you will be using it a lot. So for the numpad, I will put asset spawner, and I will change the message required to shake the berry bush. For asset to be spawned, we are going to use preset. So first we have to create this preset by clicking on an item and selecting the preset icon. Creating presets is always much better than using just regular items from your inventory, because when you create preset, you can customize your items with a different behaviors and different components. Don't forget to make your numpads invisible and remove the collision. So if you did all the steps just like me, you should have your first quest ready. So let's create our second quest. Open the objectives and go to the first quest. Here we will edit the section 5, which is the message that is going to be sent out after completing the quest. We will insert quest 2. Now create a new quest, edit all the details, and for the section 1 and section 2, put quest 2. Here we will change the quest type from counter to wait for message. We will insert the message that will be sent out by our second NPC and its interaction. As I said before, it's really good to write down all these messages, because if you close the window right now, the quest may get completely deleted and you will have to start over. Now let's get to our second NPC and give it a behavior of an asker. And for the message that is going to be sent out by this NPC, go to your objectives and double check what you have put down, which is the one I recommended you to write down. And this is how your scene should look like right now. So now let's create our third final quest. Insert the item that is going to be gift that will be required to bring to your first NPC. To this item, we will give two components. First component is going to be pickable. That's component that allows us to pick up the item and carry it to some other place. Check the settings I am using, as these settings are probably the best. You can always play with these settings and try to customize your experience however you like. Important thing is that we are going to put quest 3 on message that is going to be sent out when the object is going to be picked up. This message, quest 3, is going to be required to start our third quest. So now I'm going to create third quest and I'm going to edit the description, and to section 1 and section 2 I'm going to put that message quest 3. Section 3 is going to be wait for the message. And as you could see, I have used the message kill bottle. I will explain you right now why this message. It's because second component for this item is going to be plant. Plant is the component that allows you to kill object or NPC by simply just receiving a message. Now we will insert a tag to our bottle. This tag is going to be very important, so write it down as well. So now let's put a second numpad into our scene and give it a component of trigger volume. Trigger volume is a message that can be sent by certain actions that you can select in detection type. That means if you give an object a trigger volume, every time you come close to this object, message is going to be sent out. As you could see, I have selected specific tags in a range, which means every time I grab this bottle and I carry it to this numpad, because of the tags that are matching, the message is going to be sent out. And the message that is going to be sent out is going to be kill bottle. So now we have tested our trigger volume is working. Let's get back to the editor, save the bottle as a preset, and finish our scene. I am again using numpad and I am giving it behavior of an asset spawner, and I am selecting my preset, which is the wine bottle. The message that is required to spawn the asset can be checked on the NPC. That's the message that is going to be sent out when we are talking to the NPC. Don't forget to hide your assets and remove your collision. And let's move this numpad under the NPC that is required for the quest. To finish off this quest, let's go to our first NPC and give it components of the speaker and edit the message that is going to be said by the NPC when we finish this third quest. You can again customize this setting depending on your experience. Just don't forget to change the speak condition to message required. The message that we will insert will be the message that you will be putting in your gameplay objectives and section 5 of your third quest. And that's it, guys. We have created 3 different quest types for your experience. First one is to pick up the objects from the ground. Second quest type is to go and talk to NPC. And a third quest type is to pick up object and bring it to the specific location. Hopefully this was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.